Hello, I'm Hamish the Plumber, specialising in small plumbing repairs. Today I want to look at a common plumbing problem. Here I have a hot tap that is not turning on properly. If you turn it, it just gives a little bit of a dribble, but it's not coming on fully. So let me show you how to fix this sort of problem. Right, I'm going to put my GoPro on so that as I fix this, you'll be able to see things as I see them. So here goes. So the first thing I'm going to do is turn the isolator off underneath with a flat screwdriver, and that's not coming through at all now. Now this is not your most standard sort of basin tap, but the same thing applies to most taps in many ways in terms of the problem. Now I'm going to grip this underneath with my vice grips so that it doesn't turn, and with a spanner undo this. Now, looking at this, problem is it's not the washer so much. The washer itself looks fine. One of the ways you can, when you look at a washer, I mean, it looks nice and smooth, but also when you rub your fingers around it, if the washer's going, the black will come off on your fingers, which it doesn't in this case. So that washer itself is alright. That's not what the problem is. The problem is with with the valve. Now, if you look at this valve, you can see that as you turn it, you've got this little bit here, which moves up and down inside this cylindrical bit. And the problem that happens with these is that you get a build-up of corrosion inside that cylindrical bit, and it makes it rough. And so when you turn the tap, because of that roughness, it doesn't move up and down properly. And so really what I need to do is clean that up, grease it, put it back together again, and it should work more or less as new. Now, so all I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a little bit of wire wool, and might just use a small screwdriver to get that in, and I'm going to clean up the inside of that cylinder. So now that I've cleaned that up, and it's dry as well, next thing I need is some silicone grease, and just get a bit of that, and so I'm just going to grease the inside of that. Just dry that little bit off. Now with this bit of the valve, this is a left-hand thread. So when you do this up, you turn it anti-clockwise to do it up. When it's tight, then you turn the tap anti-clockwise as though you're opening the tap, and this bit moves so that rubber O-ring, you want that to move into the cylinder, okay, but you want it to be tight. So I've turned that anti-clockwise as far as it goes, And once that's tight, then I turn the tap anti-clockwise, and it draws this in. And you want the tap to be sort of fully open before you put it back before you fit it back in place on the tap. So let me put that back in there. I've got it gripped underneath, so I'm going to do that nice and tight. And now I'm going to turn the isolator back on. And there we go. We've got a nice flow from that tap, and it feels nice and smooth. Now this head's a little bit wibbly wobbly. I might just fix that before I'm done. Just undo that. And I think the screw that secures the head probably needs a little tiny tighten. So with the screwdriver, just tighten that up a little bit. And that's a bit better. There we have it, job done. That's nice and smooth, working perfectly. So the issue there was not the washer, but it was the corrosion within the valve that just needed cleaning off a little bit and greasing.